Hey guys, so here's another beta vlog of the Hive Poco set on April 12th. I hope you guys enjoy it. I didn't do the entire set. I missed one of the problems because my fingers are still recovering and it was a little heavy on my fingers. So today's set is just all around the inside. On the cave area and just to the left of the cave where it's a little bit vertical, it wraps around. This set compared to last week set was a little bit more consistent where it comes down to grading. There's a much better spread of grades from easy to hard. Last week it was just mostly quite soft and then there was a couple really hard ones. And this week was much better where there's a much smoother curve and also in my opinion, a better spread of different stylistically styled climbs. So like this one right here, there's a nice little dynamic one where he did more of like a jump, catch and kick. And then those other ones, you had some not super hard crimpy ones, but good body tension. And then there's some others. I guess this set's missing a little bit of a slopey problems, but I guess you can't really ask for too many all the time, so. So, continuing on this beta vlog thing, over the next few months I will apologize that I may be a little bit inconsistent with the beta uploading because, you know, it's summer and when the weather's good I'm gonna try make more time to go outside and yeah, I'll be outside. Maybe if I remember, I'll put some video up and see how I'm doing running around outside, but it's pretty boring since I'll be trying some of my projects and it's just a lot of video. It would just be a lot of me trying and falling a lot. So, yeah. My warm-ups are generally about the same. So if I show you one sequence of my warming up, it'll be just me doing a few laps around the same problems if I'm in the forest. But yeah, maybe for some of the guys that I'm climbing with, you guys could come out and spend a bit of time hanging out in the forest and climbing some rocks. This yellow one was a little trickier. I think it's one of the harder problems, maybe a 5 hex or 6 hex. But yeah, it was a little tricky, probably 5 hex I'd say. And yeah, a couple tries to do that stand up with the toe catch. And then another few goes to get this transition over to the right side. But I really like this one, this was pretty cool. So moving on to the right, I'm in the dead center. Since it's the new set, there's usually a few people gathered around. And continuing off to the right. The cave set was pretty cool this week. I really liked quite a few of the problems in the cave. yeah, I liked almost, I think I liked almost all the problems in the cave. So for um, this green one was, it's more intimidating than it is hard. So the feet are generally pretty good as long as you have the finger strength to hold on, and then you'll be fine. All of it is mostly just in the legs and hips, and just get the body position right, squeeze the core, tighten the hip up, and yeah, done. This purple one was really cool too. This one had a lot of tension in it. And also same thing, as long as you could keep your feet on for most of it, it's not too bad. Right there my foot came off a little bit. It was a little sloppy, but the holds were decent. Same thing, as long as you can hold on to those holds. There's really nothing that will kick you off because the quality is pretty good. Aha, this pink one. I saw a few people have trouble with this pink one. This one is really misleading, where you think you have to dyno or you really have to dead point, but you really don't. Upcoming here, I'm just gonna show you guys a really slow-mo of me doing the big move on this. And really all it is about trying to keep your feet on the wall for as long as you can. So right here, as you can see, I'm winding up. It's not a massively large move, but I'm not a particularly tall person. Right? I'm like 5'6" and a bit, but I was able to keep my feet right up until the last moment, and I'm actually holding on to the jug before my foot actually comes off. And as it comes off, what you have to take note of is that it needs to come off, and your next focus is to get your feet up right away to the next hold, and not try to like swing around and try to pull the foot on and off and on and off. Just try to tighten the hip up and lift those knees straight up and get that foot onto the next hold. For this black one, there is a couple ways of doing it. So from here, I opted to do the match and flip, but if you were a little taller or you had a little bit more explosive power, you could just get that heel up or not and just throw with your left hand straight over top and dunk it into the last hold. This orange one I think is the hardest of the set. My fingers aren't quite healed yet, so I gave it a couple goes, but the strain was a little hard on my fingers, so I chose to give them a bit of a break. And last time I tried something really crimpy and hard in this area, I really hurt my finger, which is kind of still the ongoing issue of my injured finger. So I kind of chose to be like, okay, I'm running away from this one. My finger can't quite handle that strain. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this real quick one. If you find this useful, if you like it, please like, comment, subscribe.